Hey, how's it going? This is Chris. Okay, first up, school is shit. Step 2, college is also shit. Step 3, college is pretty grim. Sorry, uni's pretty grim, but it will teach you some things. Stafford's pretty good, Teesside's pretty good. There you go, that's my advice on education for you. So, if you're watching this, you have an interest in learning how to make video games. That is awesome. I fully support everything you're doing. Well done. Now, there's a couple of things you're going to need to do before we actually get started making anything cool, okay? And it's important that we obviously approach this and you get the stuff that you need. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up my internet browser. Now, as you can see, this is my internet browser. I'm using Google Chrome. I'm not going to tell you which browser you need to use. Just use the one that you think is going to work best for you, okay? What I want you to do, at the top of your search bar, or whatever it's called, just type in www.unrealengine.com, hit return, and you'll get this really pretty looking website that tells you, what is Unreal Engine 4. There's a lot of words on here. Unreal Engine 4 is professional. It's got a lot of features, but you can see, if you know about your video games, there's Street Fighter 4, or 5, or 8, or whatever it is, that was made on this. Batman games, yeah, they were made on this. All of this shit, this was made in Unreal Engine, okay? It's the most powerful video game creation AAA engine available. Now, the good news for you is that it's free. So, if you go to download, just over here, okay, and it'll ask you to log in or create an account or whatever. So, I'm just going to log in, okay? So, there we go. And you've got two options here. You've got enterprise, which you don't want. You don't need that. You want game developers. Click proceed to download. Okay. And you want to download it for Windows, not Mac. And you'll see the little Epic installer down here. Now, I'm not going to run it because I've already ran Epic installer. But you're going to run that, and it'll take a little while to install. Once it's installed, you'll have this. Okay, you'll need to log into it using the same account as you have with unrealengine.com. It's very, very easy. And you'll see you've got lots of nice options here. Plus, they have free video games, usually, that you can get every week, which is really, really cool. Okay, so if you want a free video game to play, they sell loads of games and give away free games that are made with Unreal Engine. But what we're interested in is this tab here that says Unreal Engine. Okay. Now, what I need you to do is go where it says engine versions, click the plus sign, and then I want you to get 4.12.2. There's a little drop down here. Now if it's a more recent version, then get that instead. Okay, so sorry about that, the phone was just ringing, but now it's gone away again. So you're going to click the install button on the most recent version, like that. Install location. Now, chances are, if you're just playing video games and you're new to this, you might only have one hard disk drive. I have a hard disk drive that's just for game dev stuff, and that's my D drive, so I install it there. So if you want to change it, just change the letter here to D or E or F or whatever your drive is. Just remember that obviously if your first disk drive is what's called an SSD, which is one of those nice fast solid state drives, and you've got tons of space, you should always install it to that. I don't really have a whole lot of space left, but I tell you what, I'm going to install it there this time because it does work a lot faster. And I'm going to click install. Do you want this app to make changes to my device? Of course I do. I want to install the program. Okay, so this is going to say it's queued and all that kind of fun stuff. So while that's happening, okay, I want to look at some of the things I've got down here that I'll be using a lot of, and these are assets that we can load straight into our project and use. Basically, some of them are free, some of them aren't free, okay? But you'll notice I've got a lot of stuff. So here I've got the Infinity Blade Effects Pack, the Firelands Pack, the Grasslands Pack, and the Icelands Pack. And these, I think, are going to be a great place to start because they're free. Now, to find those, what I want you to do is just go where it says Marketplace. And it'll take a moment because obviously I'm downloading stuff. And you can see the progress just up there in the top left corner, top right corner, sorry. It's going to take a while, okay? And I realise this is boring, you want to get straight on with video game development, but we have to do this stuff. Come on, Marketplace, do your thing. Oh, it's so slow. I think my internet must be being used like crazy because it's not loading up very fast, is it? Well, never mind. What I need you to do is go to the Marketplace, and I need you to get the Infinity Blade Firelands, and you click purchase, it's free. I need you to get the Infinity Blade Grasslands, Infinity Blade Icelands, and Infinity Blade Effects. And these 4 are going to allow us to build your first video game straight away. Won't take very long at all. Okay? Now, each of these little trainee things I'm going to do for you is going to take less than 20 minutes. And at the end of it, I'm going to say to you, hey, it would be really cool if you could do this, okay, and give you a little project to do. This is something you'll do in your own time. And you're not to rush it. There's no point. The only person you're out to impress is yourself, and ideally me, by showing me some pictures or sending me the files for what you've done, so I can go, yeah, that fucking rocks, or, ooh, you can improve it by doing this. We've got a lot to learn, but almost all of it is art-based. So don't worry about the fact that there's going to be loads of buttons and weird stuff going on in the interface, okay? You don't need to know everything in order to do this stuff. You just need to know the basics. And then you can add on top of that as you go along. So we're going to start really, really simple. Now, they're not going to teach you this stuff, like I said, in school. They're almost certainly not going to teach you this stuff in college. But that's okay, because they wouldn't teach you anything useful anyway, trust me. I've been doing this now for 20 years, and I learned none of it in school and college, because back then there weren't any. So, take a chill pill, relax. I recommend having some pop or glass of water, and just make sure that you can focus. If you find anything difficult, pause, rewind. If you find anything really difficult, come onto the Discord. We have a Discord, and you're welcome to use it. Okay, well, that's about all I need to tell you for the moment. This is literally your Let's Get You Started pack. So, I'm going to stop recording, and you are going to install your Unreal Engine. In the next part, I'm going to take you into Unreal Engine, and we're going to use it. It may be tempting for you, incidentally, you know, once it's installed, to go to your library and go, oh, I'm going to play with Unreal Engine right now. I don't need a lesson. Good, do that. Go and do that right away. Okay, just mess around with it. You'll get a little bit disorientated, you're going to get confused, there's a lot of shit in there that you won't understand. That's fine. Just experiment, okay? It's the best way to learn. Okay then, I'm going to see you in the next lesson when I'm going to set you some cool shit to do, and it's going to be fun. Till then, ta-ta for now.